9 News Plus weather, sponsored by Carrier Colorado.
Meteorologist Laurann Robinson here with your Wednesday forecast, and boy, has it been a busy one out there. We've seen temperatures drop, cloud cover moved in, which brought in some snow showers starting late last night. We're also seeing gusty winds that's causing that blowing snow and hazardous travel by limiting your visibility out there, and we're going to see those cold temperatures stick around overnight tonight and even through tomorrow, despite some sun shining tomorrow afternoon. Well, let's go ahead and take a live look outside. This is outside of our 9 News building here in Spear, and you can see light snowfall right now, but don't let that fool you, because we are going to continue to watch for these snow showers mostly around the area through the rest of the evening. Now, the snow showers will stay a little stronger to the south and in portions of the plains as we go into the evening, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the snow totals we've already gotten so far. We got over 10 inches in Genesee. Golden got over 7.5 inches, almost 7 in Lakewood, 6.5 in Boulder, just over 6 in Ken Carroll and Arvada, just over 5.5 in Evergreen and Rocky Flats. We got over 4.5 in Superior. DIA reporting just over 2 inches so far, and we did get reports of downtown Denver snowfall around 3.5 inches. So we're going to continue to watch for more, but just a quick synopsis of our snowfall. Most of the Denver metro area is within that expected 3 to 7 inch territory, and we are seeing those higher totals, of course, in the foothills and then to the south where we've had those winter storm warnings. So right now we're at 13 degrees at DIA. It feels like 1 degree below zero with these winds coming in from the north at around 12 miles per hour. So temperatures through the rest of the afternoon likely going to stay in the teens, which means it's going to feel like around 0 degrees, give or take a degree or so, but it's going to be a cold afternoon, breezy and of course snowy. Temperatures right now across the Front Range and Eastern Plains, most of us in the teens. You can see those low 20s in the far southeastern corner of the state. A high country in the single digits and teens, and then those teens out west in Grand Junction. But what it feels like out there, again, the Front Range and Eastern Plains, it feels a lot colder than what the thermometer is reading. It feels like sub-zero across a lot of the state right now. So as we go through the rest of the afternoon, we will see those temperatures stay in the teens, cloudy, snowy, and windy. You can see this from our HD Doppler radar, where you can see that large low pressure system, very defined, very well formed, right over the Four Corners region. What that's doing is ushering moisture from the south, pushing it up into Colorado, and of course with these cold temperatures we're seeing, making it fall as snowfall. So heavier snowfall right now across the eastern half of the state, going from southern portions of the Front Range around Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and then pushing through central portions of the Eastern Plains right over Burlington there. As we take a look at the Denver metro area, snowfall has lightened up a bit, but we are going to continue to see it falling through the rest of the afternoon into this evening, pushing its way northward all the way through Fort Collins. So with the snowfall and with these gusty winds we're seeing, that creates reduced visibility, that blowing snow out there. So most of the I-25 corridor there seeing pretty bad visibility, and the same goes for the Front Range and Eastern Plains, even out west. So you do want to try and limit your travel. This is why we have so many winter weather alerts in effect right now. Almost the entire state of Colorado under some sort of alert. The biggest one, of course, being the winter storm warning. That's going to be all of that red area, mostly along the I-70 corridor and to the south. That's just how I'm going to generalize it, where we can see around 5 to 15 inches of snow across most of that area. Denver is under the winter weather advisory, that teal color, and other areas in the northern foothills and into the central portions of the high country, where we're going to watch for maybe 4 to 12 inches in the high country, 3 to 7 expected around Denver. So far our snow totals are lining up with what we expected with this system. That's going to be the nice part about it. These avalanche alerts that we have to the south, these are where you want to watch out, especially in those back country areas where we have an avalanche watch in effect through this evening for the southern mountains and an avalanche warning for the north and south San Juans. That'll be in effect until tomorrow evening. So again, you want to stay out of those back country areas there just to make sure that you're safe. The northwestern corner of the state, a completely different story here. These areas really aren't getting much, if any, snowfall, but what they are seeing is strong winds. So we have a wind advisory and a high wind warning in effect for these areas. For winds gusting anywhere from 55 to 65 miles per hour, these will be in effect until 6 o'clock this evening. On our Futurecast, we're going to go ahead and just take a look again. A lot of the snow is going to fall across the Front Range and Eastern Plains as it's getting that moisture pushed into the area from that low pressure system off to the southwest. As we go through the rest of the evening, you can really see it pushing its way eastward, so the plains will be the last places to see the snow leave later this evening. Overnight, it all pushes out, so by early tomorrow, the snow will be gone, but we will see some lingering cloud cover, which will eventually make its way out. By the time we go into tomorrow afternoon, we'll see sunny skies, despite the cloud cover not leaving on this model. There it is. Just took a little while to catch up, but we will see those sunny skies tomorrow afternoon, leading to clear skies tomorrow night. Despite the sun shining tomorrow, be careful, it's going to be cold out there. In the meantime, we will see cold temperatures tonight, most of us in the single digits, some areas warm enough, I use that term loosely, warm enough to see lows in the teens like Colorado Springs. But take a look at lows in places like Gunnison and Alamosa. Extremely cold there overnight, dangerously cold in fact. And then tomorrow, again, with the sunshine we're expecting, it's not going to do much to warm us up. We're going to see these temperatures stay in the 30s across most of the Front Range and Eastern Plains. Some areas across the plains staying in the 20s for our highs, teens and 20s, low 30s in the high country, then those low 30s out west tomorrow afternoon. But the good news is we rebound pretty quickly as we make our way into the weekend. The weekend is going to do a lot of work on melting all of the snow that we're getting today, with temperatures in the 50s, the sunshine, and the fact that we have that light fluffy snow out there today. That's easier to melt than the heavier slushy stuff that we got last month. That stuff has a lot of good water value in it, but it's harder to melt. Now this weekend, mostly sunny skies throughout the afternoons, those temperatures in the lower to middle 50s. We will wait for another shortwave system to make its way in early next week, so that's going to be late Sunday, pretty spotty and isolated on Monday, and then becoming a bit more scattered on Tuesday. So the start of next week, we're going to watch for a shortwave system to bring those possibilities in, but the temperatures don't drop too much with it. So by the time all of this moves out midweek next week, next Wednesday, we will see those temperatures staying in the middle 40s, right around where we should be this time of year. So thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned on 9 News all day. We're going to continue to have updates for you as we follow this snow system. And if you're not able to catch us on air, we are available online and on all your social media apps for all of these updates as we go through the rest of the afternoon and into this evening following the snowstorm and then that cold sunshine we're expecting tomorrow. Have a good one.